Good morning, Gore. Good morning. Why the fuck did I say that?
I don't know, but I like it. Good morning.
Why did I say that?
Just go with it.
Good morning, Gore Horse. They may be listening in the morning. I don't know. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 22 of the Gory Hole Podcast. My name is Jenny.
It's Nikki, bitch.
It's Nikki, bitch. It still does kind of feel like morning to me. I slept in this morning.
Yeah, I did too.
It felt great. So it does feel a lot earlier than what it actually is.
That's true. We haven't been up very long.
No.
We had a night.
We did have a night.
We had a little Halloween bonfire last night in my backyard, and we sacrificed some people to the flames, and we danced around naked, and we had an orgy, and it was fun.
It was fun.
Yep.
Just a casual.
Just a little Saturday night hangout.
Sacrificing
just a
people.
quick Saturday night hang.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Technically, this is the day after Halloween's, but we didn't really talk about our Halloween stuff on the Halloween episode that we did together. And yeah, I came over for a bonfire. And Nikki and I were the only ones dressed up because we're the only one with Halloween
cool
spirit.
Ones. Yeah. I mean, I was dressed up as my witch. I recycled the witch costume from last year.
Yep. I was Jason.
Jenny was a little Jason.
A little Jason in clothes that were way too big for me.
But she wore the mask.
I wore the mask.
We'll post a picture.
You were like Funko Pop Jason.
Funko Pop Jason.
I was like
yes.
Funko Pop Jason.
That's good. That's perfect.
Aw.
Yeah.
That would be a cute costume to put together.
It would.
Since I'm little.
You are
put
little.
in a little box.
You're fun-sized.
I am fun-sized.
Fun-sized Jason.
Okay, we got some stuff we want to talk about. Should we do our movies first?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Which movie did you watch?
I watched Terrifier.
Oh, I haven't watched
the first
yet.
one. So there are two more. The third one just came out very recently, and so those are on the list. We'll watch the second and the third. We watched the first one, and I think it was 2016 maybe is when it came out.
That sounds about right, yeah.
And then somebody had recommended, I think it was Slam maybe, that recommended us watch Terrifier like quite a while back. Finally did it.
Yeah, or Seth, one of them.
Maybe, yeah, sorry. Seth or Slam. It was either Sloth or Sam. One of them recommended. So it was good. It was... So knowing how low budget the movie was, I guess the guy that made it didn't have a budget and he just kind of did it on his own. He wrote it and did all the things himself, and it's pretty good. Like it is a little cheesy, of course, but I think it's by design, and also it's like 2016, so it's. I mean, I know that's not that long ago, but it's a little dated. But I think it's also, it's also like supposed to be kind of cheesy. It's very gory. You'd probably love it, except it does have the clown in it.
Yeah, but I kind of went and looked at pictures of him. I think I am going to watch it. He doesn't really have the creepy...
He doesn't have the traditional clown look. He looks more like a mime.
I think so too, and I'm not scared of mimes.
Yeah, and I think I told you this.
They're creepy, but I'm not scared
of them. They are,
them.
but he has a more of a mime vibe to me because he doesn't talk.
Okay.
So he does a lot of like acting out and like creepy facial expressions and stuff, like has a big smile, and he does his makeup, and he has the big like tall eyebrows and white makeup like a mime would have.
His name is Art, isn't it?
Art the clown,
Art
yes.
The clown, yeah.
But he isn't your traditional clown. He's no Pennywise, that's for sure.
Okay.
So I think that you probably would like it because it's very gory, very slasher, very cheesy type.
I like that shit.
And that's your jam. So
I will definitely watch it.
I liked it. It was good. It is set on Halloween. So like these girls are dressed up in their slutty Halloween best. And yeah, it's good.
Oh, nice.
I liked it.
Okay, bags of diarrhea.
Okay.
Out of 10.
Out of 10. I think I'm going to go 7. 7 bags. And from what I hear, the dude got pretty successful, the dude that made it. And each one after that has gotten better because he has more money to work with. Okay. So I'm very excited to watch 2 and 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, yeah.
The original.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fucking scary ass movie. I really think it is. And I love the remake too with like Jessica Biel and
me too.
I thought they did a good job with it.
Loved
and
it.
I do think Leatherface is probably one of the scariest horror movie villains because he runs.
Yes, he's fast.
Yeah, he runs. He doesn't just walk slowly behind you. He runs after you, and that is way scarier than anything Jason or Michael Myers does.
Yep. And anyone that wears someone's skin as a mask is just ultimately a little more scary to me.
And the one from the 70s, man, it is just so fucking creepy.
Yeah.
The grandpa, oh my God. The grandpa's like, he's like about to die, basically, and he's all creepy. He looks like a corpse.
Okay. Is this like the people they just stumble into the woods, or like? Is that grandpa? I don't remember.
Oh gosh, now I'm
How
trying
do
to
they
remember.
find them?
They went to their like slaughterhouse, I think, to visit it because I think they had like a relative that used to work at the slaughterhouse, and it's like a family-run thing. Oh, the creepiest part is they cut that one girl's finger and have the grandpa suck blood out of her finger,
Ew.
and it is so fucking creepy.
Yeah.
it makes me. Ugh.
Some of the scenes in my head, I can't remember if it's from the original one or the remake, so I couldn't remember for sure.
Yeah, the original one I think is fucking scary as shit.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen it in forever.
Same.
So
it's been a long time.
Was fun to watch.
How many bags?
Ooh, that one, I think that's a great fucking horror movie.
Okay.
High
up there?
It's high up there. It's fucking scary as shit. And it made a legendary character.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say 8.5.
Ooh, yeah.
For
That's
the
solid.
70s.
That's
yeah,
solid.
because I think it's up there as one of the best horror movies.
That's solid.
In history. I am willing to say that. I think it is. All right. Next. I've been thinking about some stuff. You've been thinking about some stuff?
Been thinking about some shit, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Should we play the sound
do
bite?
it.
All right.
I'm mad, I'm really, really, really mad.
Nikki has some angry shower thoughts.
Oh God, it's so angry!
Gotta consult my list.
I have some rando thoughts to throw in. So
Okay. Do you want to go first?
I can.
Go ahead.
If you want.
You go, and then I'll go.
Okay. I have 4.
Okay.
So the first one, I would like, this is just a question that was in my head not too long ago, but why does it take, to get a man to like do something that you need done, why does you have to be like, oh, I'll just call my dad and have him do it, and then they'll go do it?
I don't know. I don't have a dad, so I couldn't tell you.
Or if I'm just going to call somebody else.
I know, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make you uncomfortable.
It worked.
Yeah. So then does that like hurt his masculinity a little, and he'll get
like,
him,
oh,
then
go
he'll
do
do
it.
it?
I'll just get it done. Yeah.
There you go. I'll get
That-
it done.
that was
That's
the
right.
thing that's
Get it
been-
fucking done.
Yeah, that was the thing
Awesome.
that was happening. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to call my dad and he'll be like, I'm doing it right now. And I was like, yes.
That works. Also, you told me a secret about how you get your way a little bit in other ways last night. You don't have to say if you don't want to, but I thought it was funny. Do you remember?
Well, I think now you have to say.
Well, she can say no. Do you remember what you said last night? Okay. You don't have to say it if you don't want to, but
I
I
give
just...
my husband blowjobs when there's something I want because he won't say
She
no.
talks him into stuff by giving him blowjobs.
I have no...
Simple and effective.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of women...
Oh, yeah. I used to barter with Todd. I'd be like, how many blowjobs in order for you to do this? Or for like us to be able to buy this? Or whatever it is I wanted. I'd be like, how many BJs? And there's a barter system there.
Yeah.
But then he stopped making that happen.
Yeah, then I caught on that no matter what number we agreed on, it just usually ended up being 1.
It usually end up being 1.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I only promise 1. That's it.
I like it.
Or ask mid blowjob.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Mid-blow.
Hey, can I do this? Yeah. It's
You want me to
fine.
keep going? I'm going to buy that Raven.
I want to buy that raven so much. Have we talked about
I
the
don't think
raven?
so.
Okay.
Tell us about it.
I saw a raven. It's a taxidermy real raven. It's a dead bird that I want to buy really, really bad.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's on this perfect little perch. It's got this fierce, cool pose, and it's gorgeous. And I want it. And it's $415.
And it's on Etsy.
It's
and
on
it's
Etsy.
it's like one that you would hang on a wall. It's like hanging, it's mounted on like a piece of wood, and it has a perch and like some little greenery.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
It's so gorgeous, and
She
I want it
wants
so bad.
And Ryan won't let her buy it, so I said, do some beaches.
Yeah, pretty much.
Get him drunk, get him high, do some beaches.
There's
Check.
some other stuff I want done around the house
Okay.
right now, so I'm kind of...
Those are top.
The
those are
raven's on the
higher up.
back burner
Okay.
for the... But
Okay.
I'll find a way. I'll find a way to get
Yeah.
that raven. I
Stretch
want
your
that
jaw
dead
out.
bird. I want that dead bird so bad.
I know you do. It would fit perfectly at your home.
Okay. Now, this is kind of an old man thought.
Okay.
That...
I have those all the time.
Okay, not that I was an old man. It's a thought about old men. I
Oh,
guess.
okay.
Because, got some older dudes, like, in my family and shit. And... like, I've noticed, like, uncles, dads, father-in-laws, why do men sometimes feel, older ones especially, they always have, like, their people that they use. Like, they might have like a shitty accountant. That's not a specific example.
Yep.
But it might be. And they want everybody in the family to use this shitty person who is horrible at their job because they just feel like, I don't know, like what's the word I'm looking for? They feel
like what do I want to say? Loyal to them.
Yes. Yeah.
So even if they suck, they've been going there 20 years. So
and
they're
a
like,
lot of older
by
dudes
God,
do
I'm going to
that.
keep going there.
Like, oh, you just go over to this mechanic. Bob's great. Bob's a fucking asshole. I'm sorry. And he always fucks up your car.
Yep.
That's not specific. I swear it's not.
I have those specific ones too.
Yeah.
My family does the same thing.
Why do they do that?
I don't
I will
know.
never understand
I think
it.
it's a generation thing.
It was a mechanic also.
It was
the
a
main
mechanic.
one.
There's the one story I have is a family friend mechanic, and he kept my aunt's car for like 2 years and wouldn't fix it. It was
we
like
had
a whole
one
thing.
like that growing up. A
Yeah.
family friend mechanic
Yep.
that was friends with like all the old dudes, and his name was Bob. And I don't know if Bob's around anymore, but
His real name was Bob.
yeah, his real name was Bob.
Fuck you, Bob.
Yeah, fuck you, Bob. Eat shit, Bob. Every time I would take my car to him, he would fuck it up. Even if it was just going for like an oil change or something. And if I would ever dare complain about Bob, they'd be like, oh, you must have done something. And I'm like, how did I make the car
You
leak
girled
oil?
it up.
How did I do that?
Yeah.
I girled it up. I had my period in the car, and then it started leaking oil.
You did
Damn it.
something. You broke it. Yep.
Oh, no. That shit pisses me off.
I completely agree. I have the same shit
Oh,
in my
that's actually
family.
kind of an angry shower thought. I
Yeah, it
guess.
is.
Yeah.
I like it. I like
These
it. I support you.
Yeah. These next two are random.
Okay.
Okay. Have you ever... Okay, so Poe's a little cat.
He's a little cat.
Yeah. Lenny is a little cat.
Lenny is a teeny cat. Poe is like a bigger cat, I would say.
Milano, Raven, and Cookie are little dogs.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever kind of thought about, like, when you're, like, getting into the shower and they're just, like, looking up at your, like, naked body, how fucking fucked up it must look from their little eyes?
Poe gets in the shower and watches me shower. He will straight up, like, he used to just peek around the shower curtain and, like, watch me. And now he'll get all the way in, not in the water, but he'll stand at the back and, like, stand there and watch me. And I'm like, you fucking pervert. But he'll stare at me while I shower.
My
So,
dogs
yeah, I'm
see
sure
me
it looks
naked
weird.
all the time, but I'm just... Sometimes they're like looking up at me, and I'm like, I wonder how gross my giant naked boobs look from that angle.
Jenny, I don't think probably anyone would think your giant naked boobs would look gross.
But my little tiny dogs.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess.
Even dogs love boobs.
Everyone loves
Everybody
boobs.
loves boobs.
Everyone.
Everybody.
But yeah, think about them looking at it, but like a little testicle, little testicle bag, a
testicle
little
just
nut
hanging.
sacks
Yeah.
just hanging there, and they're like, oh, yeah, that's got to be weird. It's got to
I've
be weird.
made jokes like that with Ryan. Whenever Ryan's naked around the dogs, I'll make like the Milano voice and be like, "Hi, Dad, is that a sausage?"
Awesome. You sounded like Mickey Mouse a little
That's
bit.
kind of the voice we give our
Hi,
derby
Dad.
dog. We're like, "Hi, I'm Milano." Okay, I got one more. I got one more.
Okay.
And this one is, we already kind of talked about it last night, but I
Okay.
figured I'd bring it up again.
Do it.
Have you ever thought about, like, how many pictures there are of you in the world that you have no idea
Not
about?
until last night.
Or videos
If you
of
think
you?
about it, yeah, there's
Yeah,
got to
there-
be a bunch.
There might be a picture of us hanging on somebody's wall.
Like in
and
the
we're just like in the
background
background,
or-
or
yeah.
we were in like, I don't know, some group photo for
Yeah,
something random.
probably.
And
Yeah.
you don't even know it. Have you ever thought about that? Isn't that weird?
It is weird, and I have an example of this. So I went
Okay.
to an old coworker of mine, died of cancer recently. It was sad. She was young, like 64 or something. And at her funeral, I went, and they had a bunch of like slideshow photos up, and I was in like 2 of the pictures, and I was like, "That's so fucking weird." Like I'm not part of her family. I didn't know her that well. She was my coworker. I worked with her for years, but
Yeah.
like we didn't hang out outside of work. But like at her funeral, when all these people are there, I'm in the pictures with her.
And you
fucking
weren't aware
weird.
that
I didn't
maybe,
know.
Okay,
No,
yeah, that you were in these pictures.
Yeah,
and,
it is weird to think about.
Yeah.
Like that. It's weird.
A friend of ours has a picture of his daughter at like a concert they went to. But for some reason, the camera is also really kind of, I mean, it's mostly of his daughter, but there's also a person who's not far behind her. And you can see this girl's face like perfectly. Like she's almost the next little focus in the picture. And we always kind of look at it like, I wonder who that girl is.
Does she
I
know?
wonder, does she know she's in a big campus print in your house?
That's funny. I wonder where she is now.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's dyed her hair. Does she look the same?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is interesting to think about.
And I see random people in my pictures like all the time, and I'm like, I wonder how many random pictures I'm in.
My favorite thing to do is if a random person in public is taking a photo, like a group photo, I'll go up and try to just like sneakily photobomb it, so that if I am in it, I look stupid and I ruin their picture.
Like you kind of just make like a weird face, like
or I'll like if it's two people, I'll try to get in a little hole in between their heads and
just
like
kind of your face is just there.
like make I don't know, be a weirdo. I like it. Yeah.
I like it. That's fun. All right, we're giggling. Let's get mad.
Okay, I'm mad. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, my angry shower thoughts for this week.
All right.
Okay, I don't know if this is just very specific to this building. Oh,
Sorry,
yes.
bad one.
I've had a little one
I
kinda
know.
building
I
up a
probably
little
should
bit.
actually let that one brew a little longer.
One's brewing, so I might interrupt myself in a
Okay,
minute.
cool.
So this might just be the building I'm working at. I don't know if this is like a common thing, but okay, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna set the scene.
Okay.
The building where I work, there's like a big wall of sliding glass doors from the outside to the inside. Well, like multiple, I don't know, 7, 8 in a row sliding, and it's kind of like a curved, cool looking wall, all sliding glass doors. There is no rhyme or reason to which sliding glass doors that day are going to work or be like functional. So you go up like an asshole and you try to get in the door and it doesn't work. So you go to the next one, doesn't work. Go to the next one. Maybe it works today, but the same one won't work tomorrow. So you try, and like, why would they not just have all of these on all the time? Like, unless it's like nighttime and they want to be more secure.
Yeah.
Why the fuck? Or have like a sign and be like, come in this door today, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, don't look like an idiot.
Use this door.
Yeah. So then all
There's
these
lots of signs like that.
these people come in, like these old people. There's like a cancer center and they're coming in to get their treatments and they come up with their little walkers and you just watch them one after another go to the door. I'm like, why are there security people somewhere laughing at them on camera? Like, why would you do that?
That would be shit
And
I
it's
would do if I
every
was
day.
a security guard.
I walk up to the door and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I go to the next door. I'm like, God damn it. And I go to the next door and I'm like, is someone laughing at me somewhere? Like, why would you do that?
That would make me
That's
mad.
so stupid. If you're going to have
That's
a
like
wall of
one those
doors,
everyday
make them
annoyances
work.
that just.
It's so dumb. Like, who thought of that?
And on the days that you get it right on the first try, is it like a great day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. When I get it right on the first try, I'm like, okay, so tomorrow this door won't open, guaranteed. And I just have to go down the line until one of them will open. It's so stupid. I think maybe they started that in COVID so they could have like one entrance and like screen people coming in maybe.
Yeah.
But it
And
has
it's
never
fixed.
stopped. Like, why though?
I don't know.
It makes me so mad.
That makes me mad just hearing about it.
Okay. All right. Okay. On to the next thing. Do you know, I think maybe we've mentioned this guy's name once or twice before, but he's still around and he still fucking pisses me off.
Okay.
You know, there's a local radio station called 101 The Fox, the classic rock station.
Yeah.
Chuck fucking Nasty. Chuck Nasty. That is his like radio DJ name. I've never hated someone more that I've never met in my entire life. Like, he is the most annoying human being. I don't know who gave him a microphone and like allowed him to be on the radio, but
He's been on for years, right?
decades.
Yeah.
And people love him.
So people have
in Kansas City, they fucking love him. And as soon as I hear him, he starts making this noise, and I can't. His whole shtick is that he's like broadcasting from his double wide trailer. Have you ever heard him talk about that? And he'll like make a beer sound opening, and like he acts all white, but it's not funny. And he just makes these terrible noises. He goes chicka 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 chick into the microphone, and I'm like, I can't turn the station fast enough. And I know you're gonna say, why do you still listen to the radio? It's 2024. Because I have an old stupid car and hooking the phone up is a whole thing, and sometimes it doesn't work and it's stupid. So I have to listen to the radio or I have silence. And it pisses me off. And I think that he should suck a fuck and probably go jump off a building. It's so bad. I hate him so much.
I haven't listened to a DJ in a long time.
Well, you're not missing anything.
Well, that's good.
He's terrible. Okay.
That's 100% my take on that. Is every time that happens, I'm like, so why are we listening to the fucking radio then?
Yeah.
We have the technology.
But that car doesn't. That car, it barely will even like, if I plug my phone into this weird like contraption, then it like skips and it does weird stuff. It sucks. It sucks. You can't just Bluetooth to the car because it's old and dumb.
You're old and dumb.
You set yourself up for that
So
one.
it's a thing, you know, and I, for one, I'm tired of it. And no one else will relate to that because no one probably knows who Chuck Nasty is.
I've heard of him.
But he's a terrible human being.
I kind of forgot about him.
He's the most annoying DJ I've ever heard.
In the history of DJs?
Yes.
Radio stations are all online now, so anyone listening could probably
Okay, go check
to
him
their
out
website and
and
listen.
tell me if you hate him as much as I do.
101 The
please.
Fox.
101 The Fox. God damn it. Okay. Okay. The last one for this week is anytime. I've noticed that a lot of mine are surrounding work or something like that.
Hey, work sucks.
It's sometimes, yeah. And this one, it's not, I guess it's not always just work, but most of the time. So if there is like happy such and such week, it is nurses week, it is teachers week, it is radiology week. They always have like a week dedicated to each vet tech week.
I love that week.
Yeah, every little thing.
Secretary's week.
Which is fine. That's great. But what we don't need to do is like on a work email, there's 800 people on it or something. And then they reply all.
Oh.
Every single one of them I and they're like,
hate that
yes,
shit.
happy Nurses Week. We love you. You're the wind beneath my wings. And so how many times do I have to delete the same fucking, and I know that's stupid and shitty because they're just being nice and sending well wishes, but I'm like,
No, I get it. No.
I don't like,
People don't need to hit reply all.
I don't need you to say the same words
I just got
8,000
mad
times.
about this the other day, but not a similar
Okay.
situation. It was someone sent a picture from a vacation to like a big family group text, and then it just stopped. Like they just wanted to send a picture to everybody, and pretty much everybody was just like, "Okay, I'm not going to reply to this because it'll go to 1 million people." Cool picture, and it just that's all it was. But then once somebody's birthday was the other day, and everybody kept happy birthday
Same.
on this family group. I was like, I purposely went on my way to send a separate happy birthday.
Yes, that's what you do.
Yeah,
that's what
I
you
was
do.
Like, I'm not going to put it in the group one.
Because
I
then
don't want to.
everyone for 2 weeks is getting happy birthday in the group chat.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need this.
I hate that shit. I understand maybe wanting to send a picture to a group of people, and there's usually those smart people who are just like, oh, they just want everybody to see this. And they might just be like,
Maybe a thumbs up or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
And that's all it should be.
Fucking
Don't hang on to the group text.
Right.
And be like, oh, he's in this. That was a good one. Someone's wiener just went.
Someone
boing.
creamed their jeans just now.
Wait,
Ask
don't
and
I
you
have a
shall
spring?
receive.
Don't I have a spring?
That's good.
That's what someone's
good.
ding dong just did.
Yeah. Somebody put a comment on one of our recent ones, and they were like, "Can we get some more burps on the next episode?"
I know. They were getting angry.
Yeah, we've been holding back. So there you go.
Well, we're really holding back. Just didn't have to burp.
I have been. I didn't want to overdo it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
That's fair. I get it. I guess I didn't really think about it. I was just focused on what we were talking about.
It's fine.
Is that all of them?
Yes, that's it for this week.
Okay. I have one thing I just want to talk about for fun.
'Kay.
And then we can go into 80s, 90s trivia.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. So I sent you a video the other day of Eminem's concert opening. And it was funny because then Nikki's like, I literally almost sent this to you. Because Eminem's concert opening, if you haven't seen it, it's on TikTok. It's so fucking cool. And it was a recent show. And it's like a grave, and the grave says Slim Shady on it. And then this coffin like just rises from the ground.
Yeah.
And then it opens, and he comes out, and he's got like a Jason mask, and he's got a chainsaw, and then he like goes right into like his song. But it's such a badass intro.
It is. There's like smoke billowing.
It's all
and
like
it comes out of the
creepy, and
coffin. It is cool.
It's got a lot of like cool.
It's quite a
visual
production.
effects. It was.
I think the new album is called Death to Slim Shady.
Yeah, it's something like The Death of Slim Shady.
Death
or
of
something.
Slim Shady. Okay.
And he's like in a body bag. And he's making a weird little face.
Yeah, it is cool.
And after seeing that, I was like, I haven't listened to that new album, and it's been out for, I think it came out early summer.
Okay.
So I mean, it's newer. But I was like, I haven't listened to it yet, and I have been listening to it like nonstop. But that album is fire. It's dope. I love it. It's so good. It's so catchy. It's classic Eminem. He's got all his weird little skits and stuff in there. He's still talking shit on Christopher Reeves, and it's funny to me. Ryan and I are laughing like, why does he keep making fun of him?
He's been dead for so long.
I know.
Give the guy a break.
But Eminem's like, no, fuck you.
Jesus.
I know.
I do like that he makes fun of everyone.
I do too.
No one's safe.
No one's safe.
No one.
And you don't diss Eminem either, because
He'll come back at you, and he will win. It's true.
And I'm just going to throw this out here. I know a diss track is coming for Elon Musk, and I can't wait for it. I am checking my phone constantly, waiting for him to get back at Elon, and I can't wait.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So Eminem's kind of 90s. Thought that would.
Yeah,
I just wanted to
that's
talk about
perfect.
that album. I definitely recommend the album if you haven't listened to it yet. I know you listened to the one song that I said I really liked.
I've listened to it just a little bit. Like, I was never super duper into Eminem, but I definitely appreciate him. And then, of course, like all through like junior high and high school, he had all those hits.
Yeah, he was big.
So
when
he
we
was
were
big,
growing.
and so that's nostalgic. And
Yeah.
Todd loved Eminem for a hot
Oh, I
second.
did too.
Yeah.
That's all my friends used to do in high school was like get stoned and drive around and listen to Eminem.
Nice.
It was like our Friday nights. That's what we did.
Awesome.
But yeah, maybe he doesn't really like go on like big tours. He kind of
doesn't?
just randomly appears
Really?
places.
I
I don't remember him
I
ever going
wouldn't
on
have-
like a big tour.
I wouldn't have known. I don't know.
Yeah, so I've never seen him in concert, but I would love
Yeah.
to. It would be like it's like a bucket list.
Yeah, that'd be
thing.
cool. You should do it.
Yep. So I'm gonna have to just gotta keep watching.
Yeah.
The big venues and see if you
Hope.
can
Yeah.
be lucky enough to get to see him. But yeah, highly recommend the album. Bags of Diarrhea, 9 out of 10.
Nice. Okay.
I liked it. I've been listening to it nonstop.
Cool.
So,
Okay.
all right, let's do some trivia.
Let's do it.
Play
so
the robot. Or
we
what?
have before I
Go
play
ahead.
the robot,
Okay.
we have a new game, a new trivia game. So
Yes.
I've been re-listening to our old episodes, and I need to apologize to any listeners who have been longtime listeners and listened to old ones because we have repeated the fuck out of our 80s, 90s trivia cards. Like, it's embarrassing. So when I moved, we clearly got them mixed up. And like I've said this 1,000 times, like I'll read a card and be like, that sounds familiar. I think I've asked that before. Well, I had. Either that or there are repeats in the game because goddamn, we repeated so many cards and questions. So I got us a new trivia game.
Awesome.
It's called Hella 90s Pop Culture Trivia Game.
Which I feel like is a little more our era anyways.
Yeah.
Because we were both born in 85. So we don't remember the 80s really.
Not a ton of it, yeah.
I mean, if I know stuff I know about the 80s is probably just because my parents liked some stuff.
Or like your
but
older sibling. No, you're the oldest.
I'm the oldest,
You're the
yeah.
oldest. Okay. Well, our soundbite still says 80s, 90s trivia. And guess what? Deal with it.
Yeah.
It's totally 80s and 90s trivia time.
Yeah, deal with it.
Deal with
bitch.
it.
I have to sneeze.
Deal with it. Oh, no. Oh, I wonder if anybody's wiener got hard because of that.
Yeah.
There's probably some new requesters.
Do you want to keep score or you want me to?
I can. I've got all my shit ready.
All right,
here.
cool.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay,
I'll go first.
let's do it.
All right.
So we both said we have 10 questions.
Yep, 10
right?
questions.
Do you want to go one question?
I don't know. What do you
or
think?
maybe like two? Because I picked the questions are a little weird. It's not like
Okay.
a normal amount on each card.
Okay.
So
Okay.
maybe you ask me 2 questions, I'll ask you 2 questions, and we'll just go that way.
Okay. Sounds
Okay.
good. All right. Jenny's first question.
All right.
What color is Bill Nye the Science Guy's lab coat?
White.
That's what I thought, but it's actually blue.
It is?
I think it's like a light blue. So I pictured white in my head, and then I read this, and I was like, "Yep, it's light blue."
Bullshit. I don't believe
Google
you.
it.
I'm about to.
Let's Google it.
What lab coat is light blue?
First question contested. I love it.
Hang on, let me look him
Bill
up
Nye the Science Guy.
here. What?
When I was in 6th grade, our science teacher would
My
just
mind
make
is
us watch
blown.
this.
Is
I'll
this
be
like
damned.
Mandela effect thing?
That's
Kinda.
maybe.
And my brain remembers him in a white coat, but I'll be damned, it's blue. All right.
Yep, you see the blue?
Yep.
That is blue. I
Well,
see blue.
fuck.
It's light blue. Yep. And he always had a little bow tie.
Strike one. I failed.
Okay. All right, your next question
'Kay.
is what MTV series debuted in 1992 and featured the true story of a group of strangers picked to live together in a house?
Oh shit. There's a couple shows like that, aren't there?
Yeah.
Real
But
World.
what- Yep.
My brain was trying to say Road Rules.
Yep. That was
but
like
I was
another,
trying to. I had
yeah.
to get it to
Yep.
go a different direction.
Road Rules was one of the others. It
Okay.
was similar.
All right.
Okay, you ask.
Who sang the 1996 smash hit single "How Bizarre"?
Oh God.
How bizarre! How bizarre!
I
I remember the video well. They're
Me
like,
too. Is he like driving in a car?
Like a convertible.
I don't know if I know this because I actually know it or because when I was looking through these cards when I first got the game that I saw it. So I'm going to say it, and I think I know it. OMC?
Mhm.
Okay.
You got it.
I honestly don't know if I would have come up with that if I didn't. I might have seen that. I don't know now if it's a Mandela effect and I knew it.
I think I would have known that.
Really?
I think I had that CD.
It was like, did you?
I think so.
It was obscure enough. I don't know that I really knew that. I'm not trusting that I knew that, but I'll take the point.
Okay.
Okay.
In 1990, John Madden Football became available on the Sega Genesis video game console. Who was featured on the cover of the video game?
Was it a sports ball player or was it John Madden? I think it's a trick. I think it's John Madden.
You're right.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
All right, my turn.
Okay.
2 questions.
Two
por
questions.
favor.
Okay. What color were many of the Nickelodeon VHS tapes?
Orange.
Yep. That was a
Easy.
pretty easy one.
Yay, I'm glad I got an easy one. That lab
Okay.
coat hurt.
The lab coat hurt. All right. Next one. According to their poetic chorus of their hit song, what did Limp Bizkit do it all for?
They did it all for the nookie.
Yeah, the Nookie. For the Nookie.
For the nookie.
Correct. Okay.
All right.
You're up, sister.
Who was the 90s Catwoman?
Poops. Halle Berry?
No.
Poops.
Before Halle Berry.
Poops.
Poops.
I don't even need to get the point, but now I just want to know if I can come up with it. Oh, was it? Hang on.
Everybody's favorite Catwoman, in my opinion.
Michelle Pfeiffer?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
She's my favorite Catwoman.
I won't get that point, but
Okay.
I'm glad that I came up with it. Okay.
What hit song did Los Del Rio unleash on the world in 1993 and is still a popular song at parties, weddings, and sports stadiums?
Is that the Macarena?
Yep.
The Macarena. Hey, Macarena. Hi.
Stupid.
Stupid. All right. What animated dog begged crime viewers to take a bite out of crime in his commercials and billboards?
McGruff.
McGruff, the crime dog. Yep, got it.
See, these I remember. This is my
Yep.
childhood.
Uh-huh.
This is way easier.
Yep. All right. No.
Well, apparently, except lab coats. God damn it. That made me bad.
All right. This is a good one. Who wore braces, Beavis or Butthead?
Butthead.
Yeah. Nailed it.
You know, if I hadn't seen the SNL skit recently
Oh,
with
shit.
Ryan Gosling,
That's what gave it to you?
I probably would have had to think about it a little
That's
longer.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay, that was my second question, right?
I think so.
Yes, McGruff. Okay. Yep.
McGruff.
Okay.
Who sang the hit single "Too Legit to Quit"?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Who was that? Okay, don't say it. Too legit to quit. Oh man.
Do you want a hint?
Yes.
He was known for some special pants.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. MC Hammer.
Yes.
Okay, that's where I was gonna go. I just had to settle on it for a minute.
This one's kind of a hard one.
Okay.
I don't know if I would have got this one, but you might.
Okay.
Before it sank, what city was the Titanic traveling to in the Titanic movie?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have got this. But...
Ooh. City?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
In America. A city in America.
Oh, I totally thought it left America.
No, apparently
Okay,
not.
well that makes
thought-
it easier because I could at least pick a coastal city in America.
Uh-huh.
All right.
It narrows it down.
Sure it does. Yeah. A coastal city in America, and it would probably need to be the East Coast from Europe. Is that where it's coming from? God damn it! I don't
Apparently,
know
I don't know
geography.
anything about the Titanic.
All right. It was gonna come.
Did you know it sank?
I knew that part. That's the only part I knew.
Okay, I'm picturing a globe in my brain, in my mind's eye. I got a globe, and I got a little checked line, a little like dotted line coming from Europe to America, and then they're coming to the city of. It's coming over, and they're coming to. Shit. New Jersey. I don't know.
That's pretty damn close,
Really?
though.
New York?
New York, yeah.
I should have just stuck with the big city.
You should've.
Okay. All right. All right. Was that the second one?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
your second.
Okay. Alrighty. Which movie does not star both Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks? And I'm going to give you some options. So, which movie does not star Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks together?
Okay.
You've Got Mail, Joe versus the Volcano, French Kiss, Sleepless in Seattle. So one of those does not
Joe
star
and the
both of
Volcano.
them. Nope.
Damn it! Which one
French
was it?
Kiss.
Oh, so I don't. Those.
French Kiss.
I've never heard of French Kiss.
I haven't either.
Okay.
Maybe that's why, because they weren't in it. Maybe.
I don't even really remember Joe and the Volcano either, but that one kind of sounded familiar.
Yeah. Okay. What links these clues together? Ghostface Killer, RZA, Method Man.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Yep. Ain't nothing to fuck with.
All right, your next two.
Yep.
In 1999's The Matrix, Mr. Anderson swallowed a pill to begin his quest of becoming Neo. What color was the pill?
Oh no. Oh no. Red or blue? Red or blue? Fuck. Blue.
No.
Fuck.
Red.
God damn it. Shit.
Okay, this one's kind of a hard one. You might know it. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if I've heard it. Well, maybe I did. I don't know. Who vomited in the lap of Japan's prime minister in 1992?
In real life?
In real life.
Someone vomited in his lap.
Yes.
Japan's prime minister.
Yes.
1992.
Mm-hmm.
Who vomited in his lap?
Yes.
That's a weird question. Must have been on TV or something, or this wouldn't be a question. Do you know this?
No.
Was it his daughter?
No.
I have no idea.
Apparently, it was President George H.W. Bush.
What the fuck?
I know. I didn't know that.
Okay. That's weird.
Yep.
Were they drinking together?
Don't know.
Was that it?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
it.
All right. Next one for Ginny.
Okay.
What color was AOL's Running Man icon that appears during the program's startup screen when connecting?
Yellow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's say it better not be fucking light blue.
Yellow. Okay. Do you want a bonus question that's just a piggyback off of this?
Sure. Nice.
That wasn't the bonus question. What color was the AOL logo? It was the AOL logo and then the Running Man on top of it.
Blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at you. Okay. So that didn't that counted as just one question because that was a bonus I threw in there for you. All right. So the last question for you is, what is the first rule of Fight Club?
You don't talk about Fight Club.
Fuck yeah. Hey, you got 9. You're way ahead of me right now.
Okay. Here are your last two. In the Spice Girls, who was Mel C better known as?
Mel C. I think she was. Shoot. She scary or crazy? Scary Spice, crazy Spice, scary. I'm gonna go scary.
No.
Scary Spice? Who was she?
Sporty Spice.
Oh, that is not who I thought it was then. I thought Mel C was the black girl with the bigger hair.
Okay, who was Mel B better known
Oh,
as?
Mel
That's
B.
That's your next one.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize there were more than one Mel.
There's Mel C and Mel B.
So Mel B was Scary Spice?
Yes.
Okay.
So you got that one
Sporty
right.
Spice
You got
was
one.
okay. I got one. So I got 5. You got 9.
Yay!
You kicked my arse. Kicked it.
Nikki, this didn't occur to me at the time, but I gotta make fun of you a little.
What?
Ginny asked you what city the Titanic was going to,
Mhm.
and you said New Jersey.
Isn't there a New Jersey City?
Well, there might be, but
Yeah, I don't.
Well, the answer was New York.
Yeah, New York is
New
a
York
city and
City.
a state.
Yeah,
Sure.
it did.
Well,
I thought there was a Jersey City.
there probably is. Todd's just. I knew that.
Sorry,
It's fine.
sorry, Slam.
Sorry, Slam.
Slim. Here are the used cards. I'll let you keep track.
We're gonna keep track of these this time, so we don't ask the same fucking questions.
Apparently, I'm bad at it.
Seriously. Well, no, I don't know that was you. I think it was the move.
Well,
They all got jumbled up, and it was just we literally packed, and I just did this on our desk. I went into a
Yep.
box. I just armed it all into a box.
yeah, I don't blame you. That's what I would have done too.
I'm such a lazy mover. I hate packing.
It's the worst.
I just throw it all together, and then when I get to the new place, I'm like, okay, now I'll figure it out.
Yep.
And I didn't do a
I'm
good
the
job.
same.
All right, next.
Topic.
Topic time.
Let's do it.
All right. The topic today. All right.
Oh, wait. I could do a drum roll.
Yeah, do it. Okay. Topic. All right. The topic today is so I'm going to talk a little bit about like religious crazies that have two people in particular have recently been sentenced for being crazy religious people who think that their children are like possessed by the devil, and so they end up like
religious psychosis kind of.
Yeah, is that what I want to say?
I think so.
They take it extreme, and like so there are two women particularly who recently were earlier this year were sentenced to like 30 years in prison for child abuse because they were torturing their children. They thought that they were possessed by the devil. So it's Ruby Frank. I don't know if it's Frank or Frankie. Have you heard of her?
Yeah.
Frankie,
Yeah.
Ruby Frankie.
I know.
She's
exactly
been in
who
the
you're
news.
talking about. Yep.
And then her business partner, Jodi Hildebrandt.
Yes. Oh, okay. I know a little bit about this. I'm excited to talk about it.
Okay. So they were sentenced to 30 years in prison for child abuse. And this is a CBS News article. And they were sentenced earlier this year.
Yeah, I remember kind of watching some videos on that.
Yeah, they're fucking nuts, dude. So this Ruby Frankie lady started off with a YouTube channel. It was all about parenting. She gave parenting advice. She had, I think, 6 kids. We'll get to that, but that was her kind of start. She had this business partner, Jodi Hildebrandt. I don't know what the business partner was for. I don't know for sure what the business was, but we're going to get into that. So reading a lot from this CBS News article. Okay, wait a minute. Both of them pleaded guilty to child abuse charges. Stemmed from one of Frankie's children escaping the house in August. He got out and begged a neighbor to help them. So like I said, they were just prosecuted and sentenced to 30 years in prison for child abuse. Frankie has been sentenced to 4 consecutive prison terms. Let's see. Let's skip on down here through all of the fucking ads. Okay. Frankie, who gave parenting advice on her now defunct 8 Passengers YouTube channel. So you'd heard of that?
Yes.
So she and Hildebrandt, who operated a counseling business, that's what their business was. I forgot. And it's called Connections, but it's spelled with an X in the middle. It's weird. So they had a counseling business together. Connections Classroom. They each were initially charged with 6 counts of aggravated child abuse, which is a second-degree felony. Each count carried a potential penalty of 1 to 15 years in prison and a fine to up to $10,000. It said so that some of the things that the prosecutor were saying that Frankie's children were faced to live in a concentration camp-like setting. She committed horrible acts of child abuse. Both women addressed the court before their sentencings, with Hildebrandt saying that she would submit to what the state feels is an appropriate amount of time served. They both I don't know if they got unbrainwashed, but they both said the right things when they were being sentenced. They were like, we're sorry, we'll take our sentence. And they had both admitted, said, yeah, we inflicted these injuries, we did all these things. So they didn't double down and say they didn't do it. She said that they had been led to believe that this world is an evil place, and that it was their responsibility to get the devil out of their children, basically. Let's see. She says her charges are just, and she's gonna, do her time. So the boy that escaped was 12. He escaped and went to the neighbor who gave them some help. She said that this boy was often kept bound and that her 9-year-old daughter was made to do manual labor outside in the hot sun with no water or shoes. Both children were often told that they were possessed and that their punishments were necessary to help them. The boy told officials that Hildebrandt had tied him up and used home remedies to treat wounds caused by restraints. Yep. Let's see. What else did they do? They physically forced or coerced one of Frankie's daughters to jump into a cactus multiple times.
Oh, God. I've
Yep.
never heard of that.
Yep. religious extremism. That's what I wanted to
Okay.
come up with earlier. So they have been deemed religious extremists. The defendants appear to have fully believed that the abuse they inflicted was necessary to teach the children how to properly repent for imagined sins and to cast the evil spirits out of their bodies. How fucking nightmarish. So these tiny children, and like I said, I think she had 6 or 8. I think it was 6 because it was her and her husband made 8 passengers. So I think there were 6 kids. Hildebrandt regularly stated that God communicated directly with her and gave her directions on what to do to the kids. Frankie, who is the mother, followed this Hildebrandt lady's guidance and, just did what she said because God talked to her.
God.
Yep. Before
Sounds legit.
Yeah, I know. Before the criminal charges, Frankie was criticized on YouTube for her harsh punishments towards her children, including once banning one of her children from his bedroom for 7 months because he pranked his younger brother. The YouTube channel began in 2015 and was ended after 7 years. Frankie's husband, Kevin, has filed for divorce. Smart. I don't know how much he knew about any of this. It doesn't really talk much about him. It says he's interested in keeping his children together and that he didn't want to comment on his wife. Probably smart.
Yeah.
Let's see. Frankie's parents and brother both filed statements with the court ahead of her sentencing, blaming this Hildebrandt lady, the business partner, for her actions. So they're saying that this Hildebrandt lady brainwashed Frankie, the mother of these children, with this connections classroom program thing they did. It says that she was clearly brainwashed. The whole family and all of her friends had kind of started to keep their distance because she was so nutty. Let's see. For their daughter. She was delusional. She was brainwashed. We almost couldn't recognize her, and they just basically cut ties with her. So yeah, she just super weird, thought that God was talking to her and decided to make her kids pay for it.
She's crazy. I've seen
Yeah.
a lot of videos of her.
She would give parenting advice and be like, this is how long you need to tie your kids down when they do this. Or she would give out these super harsh punishments and just have no shame and put it all over the internet.
Yeah. Here, I found a video of her, one of her blogs.
Ooh, okay.
Youth teacher, and she said that Eve did not pack a lunch today, and can I bring a lunch over to the school? This happens quite often when you're raising children, because I know that her teacher is uncomfortable with her being hungry and not having a lunch, and it would ease her discomfort if I came to the school with a lunch. But I responded and just said, Eve is responsible for making her lunches in the morning, and she actually told me she did pack a lunch. So the natural outcome is she's just going to need to be hungry. And hopefully
5-year-old forgot her lunch.
Yep.
And she's not going to bring her.
I
5-year-old
remember
lunch.
hearing that. She would, the kids were responsible for things that little tiny kids shouldn't be responsible for, and then they would pay the punishment, or if they had these what she deemed sins, then she would starve
There's
them.
another one of her crying in a car over a song. Okay, here, I'm going to
Over
find
a
that
song?
one. Yeah, I'm going to find it for you.
Okay.
Oh, it's kind of funny, honestly, but
Okay.
scream. And I had an appointment with the principal, and she had the assistant principal who never responded to me like he said he would. So she said, what can I help you with today? And I said, I have a concern about the TikTok dances. And she said in the fall semester and in the spring semester, we need to have a performance. A flash mob is a great way to get it in. It's efficient. The kids love it. They have fun with it. And they are able to check off their performance for their grade. I said, my problem is the choice of songs. And she says, well, all the songs were approved by me. The teacher put together a list of songs and she gave them to me and I approved them. And I said, okay, so you approved this song that has all of these lyrics in it. And she says, well, we're not dancing to those lyrics. It's just a portion. And she says, I think it's really great because I actually really like it because Smiths used it in their commercial. It's part of pop culture. It's all over the place. And I said,
I want to know what song it is.
It's apple bottom jeans.
Oh,
you allow in your school is pop culture, what the kids really like and what shows up in commercials. That's your standard. Yes, that's what
She's sobbing
if
over
it's
this.
agreeable to the public at large, then it's okay in the school. And I said, that's really disappointing. That is so disappointing because I would hope that the principal where my kids go to school, that the standard would be truth, that the standard would be principles, that the standard would be morality. And she says, well, what's moral for you isn't going to be moral for other parents.
Bingo.
You're complaining about this song, but I've got 30 other parents that just think it's wonderful.
Bingo.
And I said, it's what's moral according to God. I said, I think if you put those lyrics out and told each parent what that song is, I think 100% of parents would agree that that's immoral. And she goes, well, yes, I agree. It's immoral too. But I'm only using this section. I said, do you hear the compartmentalizing? Do you hear that you're taking this immoral song and you're saying, but I'm going to take this section? And I said, even the section that's there is still seductive and lustful. I said, a 12-year-old,
so I
13-year-old.
think that people like that make like over sexualize stuff like that, they're the problem.
Yeah,
Right? Like,
I think so too.
I mean, I am not a mother. I understand that I don't have a dog in this fight. But I do think like, okay, there's a line. Like to me, the toddlers and tiaras shit is creepy. Like putting full on adult makeup on a baby child and strutting them around, that's weird. But also, like, just because a kid is dancing to a rap song doesn't mean the kid thinks it's sexual, doesn't mean anyone else needs to think it's sexual. And I think when people, like, overly sexualize a scenario like that, they're creating the problem.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think there's, like, a
absolutely
line there.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
like,
know.
it may not be creepy. You're the one making it creepy. You know?
I think if you're dancing to it and grinding on a dude's ass in a club, that's way different than using the tune for a kid to do a dance at a school that
Right.
they probably don't even know what the fucking lyrics are.
Yeah, probably
if you don't read it to them. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but
No, I agree.
it seems, and also like if a kid did that and she found out, that's the kind of shit, then she would then like make them stay outside for a week in the hot or in the heat.
in the hot.
In the hot. Or like not feed them.
Yeah.
So her punishments did not fit the crime, if you
There's
will.
videos also of her being almost like weirdly close with one of her sons. Like,
Ew.
like he was like way too big to be like in this like he was like sitting on her lap and like in this weird embrace, and she was
Yeah.
like kissing his ear and
Oh.
neck and stuff. Or I saw that one a long time ago. I don't know where.
The woman had problems.
Yeah, she's messed up.
So I'm glad that she is going to prison.
Yes, me
And I
too.
hope her kids get some therapy and some help because I'm sure they're all completely traumatized.
Oh, totally. Yeah,
That sucks. So,
I know. That
yeah.
that was a good topic.
Thanks.
You got anything else on it? Or?
Nope.
All right.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap her up. And hang on.
I won't.
Should I have? Whoa.
I won't do it.
Well, thank you guys for joining us in the Glory Hole Dungeon for this episode of the Glory Hole Podcast. As always, make sure you tell your friends, tell your coworkers, say, hey, have you listened to the Glory Hole? And yeah, their response might be, what the fuck did you just ask me? But, you know, you should still ask them. Ask them if they've heard it.
What the fuck did you just ask me?
Which might be my response if I wasn't on the podcast.
I'm sorry. What?
Well, what did you just say? What about a gory? What? What about my hole? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell your friends. Tell them they should listen
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's fun.
yeah.
And as always, hit those 5 stars wherever you listen to your podcast and send us emails, thegoryholepod@gmail.com. And that's it.
Okay.
We'll see you guys next week.
Later. Stay gory.